Let me tell you the story about just how fast a tiny little $200 deck repair can turn into a $2,000 entirely brand new deck. Because it can happen pretty fast, and I think I'm going to start the story right about here. Carmen's gonna love this. There goes the old stairs. And this is exactly why I shouldn't be left alone, unsupervised. Okay, so let's get into it. So Carmen asks me to replace this section of white deck skirting right here and get it to match up with this section of fence back here that I replaced last summer. Which is a great idea because that section of the house kind of looks like it threw up on itself. So I start tearing that section apart and it becomes clear pretty quickly that this is going to be a little bit bigger of a job than I intended on. Like some cement repair for starters, but that was really just a tiny little drop in the bucket compared to what unfolds next. This is where the can of worms officially got open when I decided to replace the railings that were wobbly and unsafe. So I cut those bad boys out and take all this crap to the dump, and then I realized I don't really have a plan on how I'm going to put this all back together. Alright, so I'm going to take this load of crap over to the dump, and then I'm going to go back home and try and get a game plan together for how I'm going to put that whole mess back together. Opened up a bit of a can of worms. Have you ever heard the expression opening a can of worms? As I kind of suspected would happen. And I don't really have a plan for putting it back together yet, so I kind of have to... It's a side note actually. Most of the jobs that I do, I have a plan to like tear it all apart, but I don't usually have a plan to put it back together. Just kind of like figure it out as we go. Carmen asked, we're like, oh yeah, baby, yeah, we got it, yeah, no problem. The truth is, no idea. Like for example, when it comes to the stairs. Now I gotta figure out how to build some stairs, which I've never done before. Good times. So I get the stairs done and I go back to building the skirt, but then I quickly realized that once that's all done, the top section of the deck is going to look like absolute garbage because of all the other fresh stuff around it. So far it's not looking good. It's looking like I'm gonna have to replace the entire deck, which is kind of what I was afraid was gonna happen, but whatever, it is what it is. and nailed it. However, in my defense, within that 8 days, I also re-cemented the pad out front, built a stand for the cat toys, installed an air conditioner, fixed the door downstairs, and found some time to do this video. So there's that. But other than that, I wasn't doing very much. I'd like to dedicate this video to my Uncle Bob. For those of you that knew my Uncle Bob, you knew he was the kind of guy that could make anything, build anything, or fix just about anything. We love you and we miss you. What do you think, buddy? You think Uncle Bob would dig that video? Eh? I think he would.